Hi Virgo, I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being my biggest supporter this week. And to thank you for that, I'd like to do a special reading just for you. I'm going to tap into your energy to see what you're currently going through and how that will work out for you, as well as what's coming up for you in the near future. So with all that said, thank you, and let's start your reading. Tapping into the Virgo collective. What have they currently been dealing with? Tapping into the Virgo collective for the situation that's been heaviest on their heart and their mind. Heaviest on their heart and their mind. Please tell me about this. Regrets. I know that I cannot change the past. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of my life. Bottom of the deck. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So, patience. So I see here, Virgo, that you've been undecided on how to move forward with a particular situation or relationship in your life. For some of you, I believe that you regret waiting so long to make this decision. For others of you, you have made the decision and you feel quite guilty. So let me see if I can get more info on this for the collective. Tapping into the collective for Virgo, please clarify regrets. Please clarify regrets for the Virgo collective. Please clarify regrets for the Virgo collective. Clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Hierophant, the Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Five of Wands. For a lot of you Virgos out there, you've had a mental and an internal struggle with having to walk away or disengage, disconnect from a very long time relationship in your life. This is either someone you grew up with, it could be a family member or a friend. They're just someone who to you felt as if you knew them for a long time. Some of you felt that this individual could have been a soulmate, whether they were romantic or platonic in your life, or even someone you felt that you had past lives with. For some of you, this may have been a marriage or a long-term commitment, or even someone that you shared traditional values with, or even cultural similarities with. But I see here that it got to a point in the relationship where you had to step into the role of the Knight of Wands. You had to embrace courage to make the decision to really analyze your options with the Seven of Cups card. Kind of really look at the good and the bad of the situation. Now, just below the Five of Wands in the deck, I have the Eight of Cups. And so I do believe for a lot of you, you walked away from the conflict with this individual or situation, whether it be professional, personal, or romantic. Why undecided? What is the indecision portion here? I think some of you were undecided for a long time, not sure on whether or not to use your intuition, not being able to tap into your intuition, wanting to, but not knowing if you were making the right decision or not. And I think some of you have some regret or guilt for those of you who did decide to finally walk walk away. But let's see, why the indecision for Virgo? King of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Eight of Cups again, the World, bottom of the deck, Temperance, Three of Swords. This was for those of you who made below that, Judgment. For a lot of you who've made the decision already, it was a very tough call for you. Some of you saw this person as a father figure or mother figure. Others of you saw this person as being wise, as being successful, as being abundant. For some, it was a spouse or someone you had hoped one day would become a spouse. I see that you were really in a state of indecision for quite some time. For some of you, up to 2 years with the Two of Pentacles. For others of you, you know, not as long, but I mean, for some of you, I am really feeling it was almost like a 2-year decision on whether or not you wanted to stay or go, kind of trying to balance, again, weighing the options of whether or not it was worth staying. In the end, though, I do see that the majority of you watching made the decision to walk away from the conflict, walk away from this individual or situation, and you have closed that cycle out completely. For those of you who did walk away or even contemplating walking away, what you're hoping to walk towards in the sky is the Nine of Cups. You're hoping something better is out there. Were the Eight of Cups terrible? No, certainly not. Were they the 9th or 10th cup? No. And for many of you, this chapter is now closed with the World card. And you are currently in a state of trying to bring balance into your life, maybe even balance within yourself. Because I think some of you are still wondering if you made the right decision or not. This was a very heartbreaking lead up to this decision. And I think for some of you, the heartbreak increased as soon as you made it. But you had to make the judgment call to do this. It was the only way that you could heal. Four of Swords. Guilt. For the Virgo collective, why are they feeling the guilt here? And the guilt card reads, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. And I love that, because I think when someone has hurt you this many times, someone has to hurt you a lot to get you into the Nine of Swords, to get you to feel the Three of Swords, to make you start questioning the Seven of Cups, right? What are my options? To make you start weighing the decision on whether or not to leave this individual. And I think this is you, Virgo. I think this is you just kind of having to make this very delicate decision to walk away. Delicate and difficult. But I think when we are forced to make this decision, we kind of wonder why, right? Like what was even the purpose of this connection to begin with? I think part of the guilt has to come from, part of the guilt has to be released in you knowing you did the right thing for you. I know a lot of you may have a difficult time understanding that, but some individuals were simply brought into our life to teach us lessons. And I think you need to look at what lessons were taught here. Guilt clarified by Six of Pentacles. To the Lovers, for some of you this was a love connection, romantic connection. For others of you, the Lovers card simply means that there was a choice to be made. Two of Wands. To the Emperor, and bottom of the deck, the Fool. Yeah, some of you had to make, again, at the bottom of the deck is Three of Swords, and below that, Ten of Wands. This was a very heavy burden while you existed in the situation or the relationship, and even in the aftermath, or I should say the lead up to the disconnection or the separation. But I think you wanted equality in the sense of equal reciprocity between you and this person. You know, whether again it's professional, personal, or romantic, and you weren't receiving it. And whether or not it was a romantic connection or not, the Lover's card does signify a choice. That was the original intent for the card in tarot. So I think you were forced almost in looking for reciprocity, forced to Two of Wands, plan for a future, plan for a exit from this individual. Now, this person, I have the Emperor here. The Emperor could be an Aries. This could be you coming into the power to look ahead and leave. This could signify the individual you left. So you will have to take it how it resonates. But either way, with the Fool card, you took the leap. You took the chance to, at least for now, disconnect from the situation or the relationship. Let me see what's coming up for you now in the future. For the next 30 days, for the Virgo collective whose timeline I'm currently on, what is headed their way in the next 30 days? Next 30 days for the Virgo collective. Next 30 days. So we go from regret and indecision and guilt to happiness, heart, and destiny. On the happiness, on the bottom of the deck, it says integrity. Be fair and open to others and to yourself. The happiness card says there is happiness at the end of the tunnel. And I do believe that there is happiness for you, a light at the end of this tunnel. Heart says open your heart to love. And I think that also means not just opening your heart to someone else or something else, but opening your heart to yourself. Destiny. We all have a destiny and paths to follow. It's time to move forward. I believe that's a decision you made. I think you have some guilt regarding that decision, but I do feel that it was divine intervention even for you to have to make this decision. There's a video that plays often on, it's like a short on YouTube, or you could even find it as a reel on Facebook. It's raining outside and there's a woman pondering, why does this person, this man in her life, you know, hurt her so much over and over again? And why does it hurt? She's asking God, like, why does he hurt me so much? And there's a voice off screen, you know, the voice of God, that says to her something to the effect like, if it didn't hurt so much, you would have never left. I had to make it hurt because there's so much better out there for you. So sometimes we receive this heartbreak from people we never thought we would receive heartbreak from, and disappointments, and you know, we deal with it, and then we get into that cyclical that cycle with them, and it kind of repeats over and over again until finally your heart can't take anymore. The burden becomes too great. You can't continue to be the wounded warrior. You have to see these cards how they're laid out here. And so sometimes you have to create a tower moment in order to escape the pain. Three of Cups. It's the only way to get back to living life. It's the only way. Let's clarify happiness for you now for my Virgo. Ace of Wands. It's a whole new beginning. And whatever this situation or relationship was for you, this is a whole new beginning in your life. Ace of Wands talks about it wants you to think about what passionate new beginning is coming into your life now. What new opportunities will now be afforded to you that will bring you real happiness. 10 of Wands. What has become overwhelming in your life? Clearly, the heartbreak that you left behind. That's why you needed the Ace of Wands. You had to drop 9 of the wands, 9 of the burdens, so you can take one and start a whole new path with. Heart. Why is the Heart card here for the Virgo collective? Queen of Pentacles. Is that you or is that you? Queen of Pentacles. What situation in your life do you hold value to? It should be to yourself. Eight of Wands. An important message or fast movement may be incoming. And this has to do with heart. Now, I will say some of you may receive communication from the individual or situation you left behind. And for those of you that do, you'll have to use your own discernment and intuition and how you want to respond, if at all. But I do see that as you become happier, as you become more content, being by your own or in a new place or with your new life, you will be receiving messages from the past. Destiny. Please clarify destiny. Destiny is clarified by Six of Wands. Victory is your destiny, Virgo. And the Nine of Cups. That's why you left the Eight of Cups. You left the Eight of Cups because somewhere out there you believed there was a ninth cup. Guess what? It's coming in. It's coming in. Let me get you a timing deck. Give you an idea of when. For my Virgo collective who have walked away from this situation or relationship. When will their Nine of Cups come in? When will their Nine of Cups come in? November. For some of you, November. For others of you, trust in divine timing. And for others on different timelines, August. Thank you. In the coming months, trust in divine timing. In the coming months, for some of you in August, and for others of you in November. Remember, we are all on different timelines. But I think the most important message here was that you looked within yourself. You recognized a situation or relationship that was no longer serving your highest good, that was no longer, probably maybe never even offering you the reciprocity you deserved. You made the choice to walk away. It literally took everything you had. You had to stand in your power as the King or Queen of Pentacles to do this. This, for some of you, it took you up to 2 years to make this decision, but you finally did it. You took the risk to close this chapter, and your reward for that, literally your reward for choosing you, is dropping 9 of the 10 burdens and taking 1 wand and launching into an entirely new direction, a direction that brings you not just to victory, but to complete wish fulfillment. However you define that, whatever that means for you. I would say take the time between now and August to heal, to love yourself, to practice self-care, and know and trust that happiness, reciprocity, and your ultimate wish fulfillment will come true by then. I ask you now to make a wish on the 9 of Cups. For me, it is the minor arcana, or, the minor card to the star card in the major arcana. So every time I see that, I do ask my viewers to make a wish, and I ask you to make one also. Thank you very much for allowing me to do this very special reading for you. And thank you again for all of your love and support. For those of you who have not subscribed to my channel, I ask that you do that at this time. It will help incorporate your energy into all of my future readings. And if you like this message, please give it a thumbs up or even comment below. I do check all of the comments and often interact with my subscribers. Until I read for you again, Virgo, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.